Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Okay, so guys, I just wanted to preface with this. If the audio sounds a little strange today, it's because my microphone did just recently cack out. So I'm actually using a different microphone here, so the quality might not be as good. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys can tell a difference. I wanted to just keep going though, and instead of not releasing a video today, just record it this way for now, and then I'm gonna go to the store and buy another mic. So yesterday, over 25,000 Bitcoin valued at approximately 1.6 billion. Okay, that was transferred to accumulation addresses, marking the highest inflow to these Bitcoin wallets so far this year. This coming from Ali Charts here. So check this out, guys. Bitcoin inflows, they are in accumulation phase. You can see the inflows now at a record high, guys, since late March. So despite the fact that we have seen, this retracement, of course, inflows, that just means the big players, well, big players and retail are accumulating Bitcoin. So we are not going below this level here, at least not now. It looks like the trend is actually moving upward, which is nice to see, I got to admit. Bitcoin price as of the time of this recording, we're sitting at around 64,800 per BTC. So the inflows looking quite robust, and that is 25,000 Bitcoins. Guys, I have a feeling the supply shock, as soon as we see the Bitcoin halving, is going to catch maybe some people not used to this market off guard. And if these investors are looking to continue to accumulate Bitcoin, well, maybe we will see prices shoot up higher than expected. You can see the greed index has slipped down a bit. Now we're sitting at around 25. Market cap is at $2.46 trillion. We got the 24-hour volume, that's down a little bit. Bitcoin dominance still holding on there. And the prices haven't really moved too much in the last 24 hours. We're seeing Bitcoin up a little bit, 0.8%. Ethereum's down around 1%. We got other coins like BNB coin, that's down slightly around 0.5%. Solana's up 2.3%. XRP is up 0.55%. And other cryptocurrencies like Doge, TON, and some others are up even higher than that. Bitcoin Cash down here too, you guys can see, is up 11.81%. So renewed confidence, I think. People are getting excited. The halving is in about a month. Bitcoin price ready to rise. Let's take a look at XRP, guys. Real quickly here, XRP is also starting to move up. We're seeing an XRP worth around 2.622. And you guys can see, just comparing that real quickly to the Bitcoin chart, you guys can see the trend very, very similar to what we're seeing on the Bitcoin chart here. Up, down, and then the slight move to the upside now. That is Bitcoin. And bringing up XRP, you guys can see same pattern, very, very similar. Boom, boom, boom to the upside. So market really just moving alongside Bitcoin at this moment. Brad Garlinghouse coming out with this, very excited to kick off the XRPL APAC Summit. Join us, he says he's going to be with his good friend and genius, that is Joel Katz, aka David Schwartz, this June in Amsterdam. If you're interested in building on, learning about, and or using the XRP ledger and XRP, this is the place to be. So just another announcement here for one of these summits happening in Amsterdam this June, the 11th to the 13th of June, and Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz will be attending. Yesterday, for my Patreon subscribers, I did recently give a cash out strategy. I did talk about the KuCoin exchange as one of those examples. And so I have my plan in place, and I know everybody's plan is going to be different. Here we have KuCoin, guys, teaming up with India. India is opening up to highly compliant and secure infrastructures as KuCoin now becomes their first compliant digital asset exchange. And I love KuCoin because it's it's a nice replacement for Binance. I find that they have the liquidity, they have the selection, the variety of cryptocurrencies on that exchange too. Well, IndusInd, which coincidentally is a Ripple partner, is just one of many of India's banks that have adopted Ripple's technology connecting to KuCoin. So they are now becoming India's first FIU compliant global crypto exchange. And I'm always telling everybody pretty much who's into crypto, always have multiple exchanges that you can use to onboard an off-ramp, and do have a plan, guys, because the crypto market is heating up. We're going to have to cash out at some point. So again, for my Patreon subscribers, you know where to find that video. I just posted it yesterday, and if you guys are interested in joining the Patreon, it's patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. But here we have IndusInd now connecting to the KuCoin exchange, all happening in India. So I thought that was some great news. Wanted to thank Chad Steingraber for bringing that up. Michael Branch, guys, bringing this to our attention in a new research paper, Ripple Ally, the Flare Network's just introduced a new approach to artificial intelligence that involves the safe and secure combination of AI and blockchain. So this is another milestone for them. In a new research paper, Ripple ally the Flare Networks has just introduced a new approach to AI, or artificial intelligence, that involves the safe and secure combination of AI and blockchain. And guys, we're seeing this a lot more often now in cryptocurrency as a whole. The last bull run was about the metaverse, and now we're focusing on AI, artificial intelligence. So a lot of these new cryptocurrencies that are getting a lot of hype, some of them are connected to AI in one way, shape, or form. And now the Flare Networks, guys, is also looking to leverage AI. Flare's AI model, which is dubbed the Consensus Learning, or CL, is designed to facilitate collaborative AI across different applications. The core focus of the system is to enhance the development of AI models that are very accurate and robust at the same time. Above all, the Flare AI is suitable for the integration of innovative technology in sectors that are data sensitive, including healthcare, finance, and others. CL assists in improving decision-making processes as well as enhancing overall operational performance and efficiency. Tackling these challenges could guarantee a lower cost for services to the final customer. In the healthcare sector, for example, this may result in better patient care outcomes, even more accurate financial analysis, or enhanced fraud detection in the financial industry. So, artificial intelligence obviously going to play a huge role in a lot of our lives moving forward, and integrating that into blockchain technology, I think, is going to be really important moving down the road. So markedly, this marks a milestone and a burgeoning interest in the integration of AI and blockchain. It comes only a few hours after ICP broke a record with the world's first blockchain-based AI represented as a smart contract. The Internet Computer AI runs on Dfinity's ICP testnet. So that's another interesting project there. But Flare, guys, their AI is pushing for decentralization. It's also worth noting that CL is a result of a growing emphasis on decentralization specifically. Technology enthusiasts are concerned with having distributed environments where data and computational resources are spread across multiple devices. Unlike previous implementations of AI and blockchain, though, CL does not enable access to centralized machine learning through the blockchain. Rather, the new AI feature on Flare leverages blockchain to create decentralized AI models. So for those fans of the Flare Networks, guys, you have more to look forward to. I'm sure a lot of you XRP holders also hold Flare and Songbird tokens. If you guys are still delegating those, please do put it down in the comment section, because sometimes this Flare news comes across my desk and I think, I don't know, are people still interested in the Flare Networks? Are they still delegating? So many things are happening in the space. I'm curious to see how this project goes and how this particular cryptocurrency does as well. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Happened to see this too, guys, from Eleanor Turret. Okay, Fox Business journalist Eleanor Turret posted this on Twitter when asked about where BTC on Wall Street will be in 10 years. BlackRock's head of digital assets, Robert Mitchnick, this is what he said. Okay, eventually, we expect there will be a convergence where the best of the old system and the new technology will become fused into a new infrastructure for the financial system. Now, Robert Mitchnick, remember, he used to work at Ripple. He was the co-creator of the XRP price calculator, him along with Susan Athey. And I did a video on that a few months ago. I'll see if I can find it. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. And so the quote from him is, eventually, we will expect that there will be a convergence where the best of the old system and the new system will become fused into a new infrastructure system in finance. So guys, DLT technology leveraging RippleNet. Again, I think, we are still in the early phases of this. We're seeing many other projects too, right? Dip their toes in, decentralized systems, leveraging AI technologies as well. I do believe that, Ripple is also fostering the ecosystem for developers to be building AI-driven platforms on the XRP ledger. Dave Weisberger down here saying, that's why Ian Weisberger and I founded CoinRoutes. We've built tools to trade digital assets 24/7 in multiple currencies and geographies. Despite major differences in market microstructure, fragmentation amidst hyper-competitive global markets. And then Satu Nakamoto down here saying BlackRock is looking into multi-chain technology. He could be talking about Bitcoin, the old Bitcoin versus Ethereum, the new, and the convergence of the two by using multi-chain protocols such as CCIP or Chainlink. Those of us following know that's the direction BlackRock is going. So that's the other point I wanted to make here, guys. Robert Mitchnick now works for BlackRock. So former Rippler, now works for BlackRock. And he understands how this is looking in terms of the tokenization. I mean, Larry Fink has recently, and I mean, not just recently, even over the last couple of years now, has been going on the record saying, cryptocurrencies, I don't know so much about this spec market thing, but tokenization, that's where it's really going to be at. So some very interesting things here that I'm going to be keeping my eye on in the coming months. So thanks so much to Eleanor Turret for posting that. Guys, I feel like we are getting very, very close, and the ISO GOAT here also commenting on this. A super cycle. So tech super cycle, this doesn't have to do with XRP or Ripple or any particular cryptocurrency project particularly. But the theme for our 2024 report is the super cycle, okay? This is what this report states. The economics, a super cycle, refers to an extended period of booming demand, elevating the prices of commodities and assets to unprecedented heights. So to me, you know, if they're predicting that we're going to be seeing a super cycle for tech, it really only makes sense that, you know, these guys over there at BlackRock are getting their ducks in a row to be able to tokenize everything, because the mammoth amount of paperwork would not be fun if it wasn't streamlined on DLT or blockchain technology. You know, because think about it, guys, tokenizing every single thing. Right now, nothing is tokenized, or very, very few things are tokenized. So if we have real estate and gold and commodities and, you know, futures, derivatives, all this stuff now being tokenized on the blockchain, this is a good way to keep things in order so that, you know, all these trades are going to keep organized, right? So they're talking about unprecedented new heights. It stretches across years, even decades, and is driven by substantial and sustained structural changes in the economy. We believe we have entered a technological supercycle. This wave of innovation is so potent and pervasive that it promises to reshape the very fabric of our existence. So even the way we conduct trades and you know, even do business, and probably even exist to some degree, we'll probably be doing things that we would never think of doing had we not had the technology today in the coming decades. So the super cycle, technological super cycle, of course, running on DLT platforms, that is just going to be one component of it. But anyway, I thought I'd thank ISO GOAT here for posting that. All this too, guys, coming out at the time when the AMM was launched, just yesterday, March the 22nd, 2024, and Anders here commenting on, you know, Joel Katz's vision for the AMM since the beginning. My personal vision for XRP since 2013 or so was this idea of deep, open, public pools of liquidity that anyone, anywhere could contribute to and draw off of, a global market for assets that someone happens to already have exactly where someone else happens to need them to be. So that's what David Schwartz said that, you know, his vision was back in 2013 when he started developing on the XRP ledger. And guys, now it looks as though after 2 years, the day has finally arrived. This one courtesy of David Schwartz here. The AMM is now live on the XRPL mainnet. Thus begins a longer road from today's initial rollout to future growth milestones for users, traders, devs, market makers, and many more. Looking forward to the journey alongside all of you in the XRPL community. So he was retweeting out Ripple X's tweet here. The XLS30 AMM is now live, guys, on the XRP ledger, and I'm sure some of you guys have dabbled with your XRP on the AMM. XLS30 is an evolution of XRPL's native DEX, introducing a first-of-its-kind approach to on-chain market making and liquidity. So this is now the future of the XRP ledger. It has been unveiled, a fresh AI-powered trading bot. This advanced concept adheres to an algorithm from XRP Ledger AMM and is designed to have the same functionality. The primary design feature of this bot is the capability to act effectively and reliably on centralized exchange markets. Schwartz performed preliminary testing there, primarily focusing on Solana trading. So we did test some bots originally on Solana. The XRPL AMM innovation, though, leverages asset volatility, and this is the secret sauce. This is the key. David Schwartz also shed light on the potential for creating automated market makers on the XRP ledger with any two supported assets. He anticipates that AMMs featuring XRP will dominate in popularity. This prediction is based on the algorithm's design, which favors volatility harvesting. Such a mechanism is most effective when at least one of the involved assets exhibits significant volatility. So guys, some people have been utilizing this function now. Wrath of Kahneman commenting just yesterday on the AMM launch. With the AMM function now live on the XRPL, I am interested to see what happens at the exchange level, okay? So where's the liquidity going to go? How different will the price be on the XRP DEX versus on the exchanges, he's wondering. How well will the arbitrage affect things? Will anything be noticeable on the big retail exchanges? All things to be considering with regards to this new AMM implementation. So Brob here saying, you know, do you know if all this new liquidity into the pools could supply shock the system, aka way more supply now And how does that affect exchanges and order books? Or does it even? It's an interesting question, Wrath of Kahneman says. I doubt it. XRP is awfully liquid since it is the largest mover, and Ripple is moving it every single day. Further, the retail members who might jump in weren't moving it much on exchanges anyways, so my hunch is a no. The order books, though, should tell the ultimate story. Cripsy Crackers down here saying, is there a tutorial on how to use the AMM yet? One that might explain the logic of what you're trying to even do. And the Wrath of Kahneman does post a resource down here. There are a number of tutorials. Apology, I should have them on hand. They are based around the wallet and interfaces. So, and Donos Finance is one of them. They have both. As for the general overview, though, Krippenreiter and RippleX have done nice work on it, so you guys can find those. I will link this tweet in the description if you guys are interested in that. Jacob XRP down here saying, have you considered creating or adding to a liquidity pool? I am considering it, a bit nervous about the possibility of fast price appreciation of XRP that could lead to currency / and permanent loss risk. I'm thinking XRP/XLM pair could be the safest pool for passive income. And so some people in the XRP community still wondering, you know, should they be leveraging their XRP on the AMM? Remember, guys, it is not staking. So you got to think about lending out your XRP in a very, very different way. Wrath of Kahneman does respond here. I have, but I will wait a while. I'm not experienced with the dynamics. So after a few months, when things stabilize, I might dip my toe in. Some people have been dipping their toes in, like Wall Street Bulls. Community. In less than 2 hours, I managed to increase my XRP holdings by an additional 93 XRP with just 10,000 XRP initially invested. The significant gains speak for themselves, making it clear why some may discourage this approach by labeling it as risky. Instead, consider trading using XRPL's AMM to accumulate substantial amounts of XRP and boost your holdings. So this is just one success story here, courtesy of Wall Street Bulls. But guys, I've been noticing this too, okay, from Kashta here on Twitter. Do you all not understand? Check this out. If you're testing out the AMM deposit USD to the pool ATM, single-sided, you're still buying half your deposit in XRP. Right now, you are all selling XRP. So it doesn't look as though, you know, the investors understand what to do with this pool. Back to whoever was saying it, I think it was Jacob XRP, his point here, that there does need to be a tutorial, I think, because a lot of people are getting very, very confused by this. Kashta retweeted out Vet's tweet. For some reason, people keep single-side depositing XRP into pools, driving the XRP to USDC price on the AMM down to 34 cents per XRP. So they're actually creating negative pressure here. It seems some platforms don't warn their users before single-side depositing, so they keep doing it. Disaster, disaster. Also happen to see this from Neil Hartner here. Okay, warning, be very cautious with single-sided deposits into AMM pools that don't have a lot of assets yet. This $2,000 XRP deposit caused the rate on the pool to get heavily skewed, allowing someone to arbitrage the pool by swapping $80 for 1,869 XRP. So, you know, some people are going to gain while others do lose. Think about that for a second. You got 108,000 XRP for only $80 US. And here is the proof, guys. Order fulfilled. So guys, do be careful. Make sure you do know what you are doing before getting on the AMM. I know it sounds like a really good opportunity, but here's a word of caution from Krippenreiter. And again, I will link all these tweets in the description if you guys want to use them as a reference down the road. A word of caution for everyone as we approach the activation of the AMM on the XRPL mainnet. Many people confuse liquidity provisioning for staking and believe that XRP would be locked up in a way that prevents XRP from being interacted with. But that is wrong and will have serious effects on your bag if you start to engage in this way with any AMM pool. So then he gives the example of flare staking. Using flare as an example, you would typically want to wrap all or most of your coins to delegate WFLR in the FTSO system and receive compounding WFLR for being an active player in the ecosystem. So the risk is low and most of the technical complexity has already been greatly abstracted thanks to many awesome web interfaces. There's also actual staking in the sense that it requires a minimum lockup period for your stake to be delegated to any validator of your liking. Well, the XRPL AMM, there is no lockup period with the XRPL AMM. And your deposited coins are provided to the AMM robot, which may then offer markets to any traders at any time for the current price determined by the algorithm. The entire idea of the AMM is to automatically make markets, which means that your deposited coins will be traded automatically depending on all transactions that take place. So in summary, guys, your deposits are not locked, but provided to the AMM pool you pick. Traders and arbitrageurs will have access to such pools, and the software will provide liquidity, yours included, at a specified calculated price. So your XRPs are not wrapped before or after depositing them into a pool. The source of the profit varies. So inflation versus earned fees or token burn or market making. So depositing your whole bag of XRP in a single transaction, single-sided provisioning would most certainly imbalance the asset pair ratio of the pool you join, resulting in high fees and a significant and permanent loss from the start. So before getting involved in the AMM craze, be careful, cautious, and as evil as it sounds, learn from the mistakes of others. So yes, guys, be sure to know exactly what you're doing here because there's already horror stories coming out, people not understanding what the heck is going on. But this doesn't mean that the AMM is all bad. The XRP DEX with AMM is integrated with ODL sometime in the future. Ripple can now contribute to the liquidity pools of ODL corridors themselves, along with others, thus ensuring liquidity in select corridors. And I think this is a way for them to get XRP more liquid, which will in fact drive more demand for XRP down the road. So I wanted to play you guys this clip. Check this out from Cooper Dogdad, commenting on Anders' tweet here. Remember when David Schwartz was explaining the XRP pools and a concept called Prisma? I did a video on Prisma, I think it was roughly a year ago, maybe several months ago now, and I will link that up here. But guys, here's a refresher. Listen to this.
So right now, ODL doesn't use any DEXs. That may well change. We've been investigating using DEX services for ODL, and that would include being able to trade against AMMs. That doesn't currently happen. Prisma can use DEX liquidity. Prisma can also use multiple exchange liquidity, and it can break large transactions into smaller transactions. It can aggregate them to sort of more intelligently take advantage of liquidity. So there are some markets where markets are thin, but to do a large transaction, if you spread it out over time, you take a little bit of increased risk of volatility, but you take a lower cost. So that's what Prisma does. We have started a major effort to integrate DEX use into ODL. We have started a major effort to integrate DEX use into ODL, and that would include being able to trade against AMMs.
So that would include being able to trade against AMMs. Remember, David Schwartz's deposition, I'm going to keep saying it, North Star or Prisma is increasing unsubsidized natural liquidity of XRP across global markets. So this is a transcript, I believe, from the depositions from David Schwartz when Ripple was under the microscope by the SEC. Right now, we're building Prisma to work within the ODL flow. So Prisma is going to provide connectivity to all of the exchanges, aggregate liquidity, provide a single API to our ODL infrastructure. So guys, this has been the plan from the beginning. Even Dark Horse commenting, just going to throw this out for the riddlers. This was back a few months ago now. All those that say True North and North Star, interesting that David Schwartz does mention North Star and Prisma being leveraged on this new system. So could this be the beginning of massive flows of ODL, on-demand liquidity, coinciding with this bull market as we're starting to see the price go up? Oh yeah, and I guess I should say North Star. Yeah, there it is. I said it. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.